This is your slide lecture on harmony. Harmony is considered musical space in the sense that it has depth or dimension created by multiple tones sounding simultaneously. Harmony provides the support and oftentimes the foundation for melody. On a staff, written chords are notated as pitches or tones stacked vertically, so harmony is often referred to as the vertical aspect of music, or a vertical relationship. This contrasts with melody, which is notated horizontally or in a linear fashion. A review term from the section on melody is the term interval. The word interval refers to the distance between two notes. These notes can be sounded as one note followed by the second, a melodic interval, or the notes can be sounded at the same time, a harmonic interval. Three or more notes sounded together create a chord. The interval spanning do to do is called an octave and is symbolized by the use of the same letter name. For example, C up to the next C, or C down to the next C, as in this example. The octave is an important building block in music due to its consonant sound and mathematical relationship. Scales are pitch collections arranged in ascending or descending order and are often sung in music classes using the solfege system: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. In many cases, harmonies are created by combining notes from the scale into a vertical sonority. The common scales are major and minor scales, and each evoke a different set of emotions. Major scales tend to feel stable and happy, while minor scales often express sadness and melancholy. A composer will pick a specific scale for expressive purposes. Triads are specific chords built from 3 notes, typically every other note of a scale. For example, 1, 3, and 5. Or 2, 4, and 6, and so on. While triads are relatively simple, they are extremely useful across many styles of music. Triads are one of the most common harmonic structures in Western music. When harmony is created by the motion of one chord to another, we call this movement a progression, or chord progression. The organization of harmony is a complete field of study into itself called music theory. However, some basic principles of harmony can help listeners develop deeper perception. Also, the terminology associated with harmony is extremely useful in discussing music critically. Among the important concepts related to harmony are those of tonic, or keynote, and tonality. The tonic note is the first note of a scale. For example, C is the tonic of the C scale, and this note serves as a home base for all other notes of the scale. Tonality is the resulting phenomenon when music is organized around a tonic note, and can be major tonality or minor tonality depending on the source scale. Most listeners agree that major tonality presents a brighter sound, while minor tonality is perceived as darker or more emotional. Music perception, however, is very subjective and driven by many factors, including the cultural background and listening experience of the audience. Harmony can also be described as diatonic harmony, melodies or harmonies that are made up only from a major or minor scale, or as chromatic harmony, melodies or harmonies that are made up from all possible notes of the 12-note chromatic scale. Two additional scales that evoke different emotions are whole tone scales and pentatonic scales. All the scales discussed in this chapter are used universally throughout the globe for varying effects. It is valuable to note that music can be chiefly diatonic with a touch of chromaticism, or it can be mostly chromatic with some diatonicism. These are aspects of sound that are not mutually exclusive and can appear in lesser or greater degrees. Additionally, music can be described as being either consonant or dissonant. Dissonance is defined as discordant combinations of tones, creating unstable sounds that need resolution. Consonance is defined as having concordant, agreeable combinations of tones. Consonant music typically is associated with resolution, relaxation, and fulfillment of expected tonal goals. Drones are found frequently in Asian cultures, European folk music, and modern electronic music. A drone is a single sustained note that serves as a simple underpinning of sound, which can be accompanied by rhythm and melody.